What's good, world? The universe and the people. That's what's good. This one, this video might be a little bit ramble, but I want to talk about like when you uh, when you mention fasting to a person, they never heard of it, or they heard of it but they never tried it. It's kind of like they rather be scared of that than scared of something that's literally direct poison. You know what I mean? Like I mentioned to a lot of guys at my job about fasting and how the benefits of it, and some surface stuff. You know what I mean? Told them like mental clarity, controlling your weight, energy levels, and consistency. And there's some other stuff like hormones with testosterone and a way to boost your libido as a man. But had I had a couple of them I was pushing. You know what I mean? They asked me for advice, and they see me doing my weird shit at work. I like to stay flexible. I stretch a lot, and I'm not eating. I'm kind of righteous. I stand up for bullshit. I know that I don't want to pass me, but a lot of guys ask for some help. Not help, advice. Just some things I recommend, and I pointed a couple guys to fasting and the benefits of it. One guy's like, "Fuck no, I ain't giving up eating." Like, why is that such a hard thing? I need to do it to survive. I'm standing right in front of you, and I got an app on my phone that I'm consistent with that I can show you. Like, yeah, I'm standing right here and I haven't ate in 2 days. And I'm working graveyards, 12-hour shift, 10-hour shifts. I'm not dropping dead. I actually have more energy than you guys. You guys are dragging around, dragging your feet, moping around, sad, sticking stuff in your mouth all the time. Like, really? You thinking that's really peak level of life, of energy? You know what I mean? It gets to the point that some people can't even breathe and they eating all this stuff because they got so much fat in between their arteries. And and the same thing, I wanted to tackle that, and I was like, I got to get into deeper fasting. I got to pass the 72-hour mark. I got to get to 100 hours of not eating, and then I got some real results. But the surface stuff, like under 20 hours, that really ain't gonna change nothing. Like that's gonna get help you get control of your diet. But until you go over 24 hours and 36 and 48, like you get some real work and you get the organs in between. I can breathe now. I used to cannot open up. I can open up even more. Like I get into a good breathing workshop. I can open up my wing like crazy, like crazy. But these people, a lot of people, I see it on the internet too. Like I'm just going off my personal experience with family members and friends and coworkers, and when I suggest it to them and push them, they usually don't even try it for a week or two, and then they go directly opposite. So a couple guys I know two guys at my job, they went directly opposite after trying it for a week and went to the carnivore diet. And I was like, whatever. I don't even know nothing about that, but I seen the people that are on the internet that are pushing for it, they disappear after 3 6 months. Um, One guy I watched, Casey, he's more balanced. He goes back and forth, and he went from a vegan diet to a carnivore diet, and he felt good at first. That's what they all say. That first month, that first week to a month, I feel good. Then after that, they just fall hard. And he explains it how he fell hard. His name is the Vegetable Police on YouTube. He's out of Canada, and I've been watching him for a while. He experiments hardcore with his diet. He goes back and forth, but he explains how like it makes you feel good, but you start falling hard. And one of the guys I work with right now, he's been on it for 2 weeks, and I didn't notice nothing the first week. He said I felt good, and then the second week, which is this week, he was dragging ass all week. He looked thicker. He was just, whew, he was just doing that a lot. Whew, whew. I kept doing, seeing him doing it. Whew. He was doing this short hollow breath. He couldn't even breathe. And I'm like, yo, bro, your chest look bigger. I know I've been on this carnivore diet. Not in that way. Like your chest look bigger, your stomach look bigger, your back look bigger. You look bigger, plain and simple. And it goes to show for you that people really they don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? I came to know with hardcore information. I told them that books to read, YouTube influencers, and then even in religion, the top three religions in the world, Christianity, Buddhism, and being a Muslim, all have fasting in it. And all three of them look like, yeah, they do. I'm like, you're a Christian, right? Like, how many times does Jesus mention fasting in the Bible? Like almost 100 times. There's a whole bunch of times in Muslim culture, like they got a Ramadan when they fast a whole month where they do 16-hour and 12-hour windows when they're not eating. In Buddhism, like Buddha says, if you want to come to the Most High, like you have to fast, plain and simple. Like, and it's not transcending high; it's the high of you. It's the high of your body, the peak of the peak of your strength inside of your body. Like, I'm not the word can't hit me right now. It's gonna hit me later, but it it's somewhat like like a peak of performance that you're trying to chase that you can have with fasting, but you can't get with always eating, especially these man-made foods that people are addicted to, like starches, like bread. Bread is you got the three worst killers in it: white sugar, white flour, white salt. You eat that on a regular basis, I don't think you're gonna pass 65. Plain and simple. And I'm trying to be 120. So you got people literally over here would switch up a diet, go straight towards this meat diet, and won't even eat meat like a real carnivore. Eat meat like a fake carnivore. And I break down to people like, yo, you really like meat the way carnivores like meat. You should eat it like how they eat it. You know what I mean? Like if you were to study cats, I studied cats when I was younger. I used to love cheetahs and lions and tigers and pumas. For some odd reason, I was into cats. And cats will go 2-3 days without eating and find an animal that they will not give up on, especially lions. Like they rolling in the pack, they know they gotta get. Have you seen lions take down a giraffe or like a big buffalo? Like it's kind of crazy. Or a tiger taking on a lion. They don't eat for a couple of days. They might grab a couple of greens, but they ain't really looking for that. They looking for that carnivore. So that when they eat the organs. They eat the heart, the liver, the kidney, the stomachs, the large intestines, because that's where the most of the minerals is at. It's where most of the vitamins are stored at for the body to have easy access to use them to help the animal keep going. Really, the vultures, they eat the skin and the meat, and then you got like coyotes or hyenas that come after they chew on the bones. So that's why hyenas have stronger jaws than cats. That's natural. They eat on bones. They crack skulls and they eat on bones, and it's meant there for that specific. Cows really don't eat a lot of bones. No, they eat organs. They eat your brain. They eat your eyes. They eat the heart, the liver, all the main important organs. But goes if you watch them, they will eat until they're oversatisfied, and then they would go sleep it all off. Literally, cats will eat catnap and they're sleeping, then they rowdy at night, and they really won't eat for another probably 24 hours until they get that real desire for hunger. And that's what kind of fasting does. That's a real carnivore, like a cat. That's a real carnivore. You know what I mean? How they eating it all raw, how they wait 2 or 3. They don't wait. They're searching for a day or two for food. But you got these human carnivores as a whole different thing. You're not a real carnivore. You're not a real meat eater. No. If you was a real eater, don't eat it without the vegetable oil, without the vegetable seasoning, and without the vegetable sauce on the side on your plate. Eat it without those 3, and don't cook it either, because you're breaking it down in a stupid way, plain and simple. Like it makes it easier for you to eat, but you're taking all the whatever mineral and vitamins are in there out, because excessive heat will kill it all. And you're like, oh, that's why I like it well done. You know what I mean? But that's enough. That's enough. You flipping it on each side twice, that's enough to kill it all. You just need temperature over 150 and it will kill it, all the minerals and vitamins and the bacteria too. That's the another thing. People were cooking to kill off bacteria, but you're killing off everything. It's like chemo. It will kill everything. It just kills everything. There's nothing left. You're eating empty calories. That's the point I want to get to with meat. You're not really eating nothing. You're eating something to sustain you. Yeah, you can survive off of it, but are you at peak performance? Is this the cleanest energy you can put in your body so you can perform? Because I can tell you right now, with a car, you keep putting in the worst oil and the worst gas, it's not gonna run that long. Plain and simple. It's that simple. It like you gotta stop thinking about it as like complex. They made it complex to target each area to see what's going on. But everything in each area has responses. It's inflammation and it's trying to get rid of it with the mucus. Plain and simple. It's using the mucus to get rid of what you got in your body with the inflammation. The mucus is going to go to the inflammation area and carry that junk out wherever it needs to go, whether through your skin, it's stored in one organ, or it's coming out through your mouth or the other end. Plain and simple. So it comes down to like people eating empty calories. You go to the grocery store and you got this food. It doesn't make sense to me that this food is sitting on the shelves waiting on you to eat, and it's not slowly dying. Okay, when you take fruit and vegetables and nuts and seeds off the tree, it's slowly dying. Okay, time you pick it off and it's off the tree for half a day, it's not at its peak performance. It's not had 100% energy anymore. That's why I like picking fruit directly from the tree and eating it if you can. I know that's hard. I try to do it. It's very hard. I had to tear it all down to restart my garden, and that's what I'm doing next year. But it gets to the point that when you're cooking stuff, you're killing it slowly, and these carnivores are thinking that I don't really know what's going on in the first week. Your body will use that for that first energy, but I know after that everybody falls off hard. Even the guy that was promoting carnivore, he ain't around no more. You know what I mean? These people ain't promoting it no more because they hit very hard sick illness. And you had the fake vegan people that was getting, I feel like they was getting paid to be vegan, and coming out, oh man, I still need this and that. It's like, yeah, because you still need a diversity. I feel like the diversity of the world. Like when you narrow down your diet, yeah, that's good, but you got to narrow down a whole lot of things in your life. If you're not traveling a whole bunch of places, yeah, but if you are, you should keep that diversity going. And a lot of these vegan influencers was traveling on a regular, and I already know personally, the vegan food when you travel is trash, straight up trash. That's why I reintroduce fish. If I'm gonna eat some trash, I might as well eat some fish. You know what I mean? That's my luxury item. That's a part of my 20% that I eat when I say 80-20. And I don't eat fish on a regular. I rather eat I rather get my omega 3s from somewhere else. And you can get it from plants. A whole lot of weeds outside that people throw in the trash have omega 3s in them, but people don't want to eat weeds. They want like dandelion root. That's another plant I can't think of the name off the top of my head that people throw in the trash. That are weeds that grow in your ground that you can eat for a lot of minerals. But we ain't gonna talk about that. We talking about the carnivore. But I see the carnivore diet is trending. You know, it was trending like 3 years ago, but now it fell off. But I don't even understand how people can live off of it just by thinking this way. And he wasn't really thinking. He was just doing what his friend had told him, like, oh man, help you a whole bunch, just going against the fasting since he was fasting for a little bit. He fasted for like 2 weeks. Not even. And I know he didn't do it right because he didn't look anything up I told him. So I was like, you're on your own when you do that, bro. Like, I literally drowned myself in fasting information before I even started it. Like, even when I did start it, I was still drowning myself in information, reading, listen to influencers, reading parts of the Bible that has it, or getting parts of the Quran that talks about you better without. And I'm like, yeah, okay, these higher ups are saying this, then why not on the lower end? Then they understand that that's what the commercialism is all about. They want you to be, they want you to be strong, but they know to be able to get you to strong, they gotta weed you through all this bullshit. Can you make it? It's the point. Can you make it? Because they're gonna push the carnivore diet. They're gonna push the sad lifestyle. They're gonna push whatever new diet that comes out. They're gonna push, oh, you don't even need food. You just need supplements. Okay, good luck with that. But you know, there's a lot of telltale signs that people don't understand, that when you listen to your body, it will tell you what it likes and don't like. And that's what fasting gets you. Like literally. The carnivore diet, people that tried it that were avid fasters, they literally was off of it in less than a week or two. People that wasn't conscious about their diet, 3 to 6 months. And people that really don't give a fuck what their body's saying, and people that are overweight, yeah, that 100 pounds out of their body mass index, and they're making videos and you can hear them breathing low, the people talking in the videos. It takes them 20 minutes to do extra shit. Like, take them 20 minutes. I'm not trying to fat shame people, but I was a big guy. I was that approaching 300 and thinking it was all right. And people around me love the way I look, like me looking thick and chunky. You know what I mean? Now I was a joke, straight up joke. You know what I mean? Everybody laughing at me. I'm laughing with them, but I'm over here sitting on the toilet for 30 minutes, squeezing out poop. Not supposed to be like that. At 26, 27, nah. I'm over here. Every time I ate, couldn't even stay awake, passing out. Didn't even know why. I know why now. I work graveyards. Like, if I don't eat all day and I don't sleep all day and then I do eat something, yeah, my body's gonna put me down. But back then I was sleeping 8, 10 hours and still feeling tired. I wake up now, I'm full of energy. Like right now, it's 5:12. I've been up since 3. And I fell asleep around about like 8 something. Just because I worked 10 hours. I slept for 2 hours, got my kids up, got them going, got them on school, made them breakfast, had to go run some errands, and I had to take care of my pets. I came back and I cleaned up a little bit, then I was eating. I broke my fast at 2:30 and I stopped it at 6:30. You know what I mean? So that was that was 26 hours. Uh, it felt quick to me, you know what I mean? I plan out my day, you know what I mean? I take time to myself. I know I still want to do my breathing exercises. I still need to get sunlight, need to be grounded, and get clean water while I'm doing all that stuff. So I take time to get clean water, take time to ground myself, take time to get some good sunlight. Yeah, that's another thing. When you're fasting, the sun feels like a different beast. It's like you can notice it more. You feel the energy from it. You feel the real warmth of it. Like, I feel like I got a cloak on sometimes when I'm in deep fasting and the sun hits me. I feel amplified. Like like a lot of times when I'm fasting and I be in the sun, I don't even want to go eat. I'm planning on eating in 2 hours. I don't even feel like eating. Is there anything to do? That's what I feel like, and it gets to that point. Like, I know not to overindulge myself. I know, oh, you want some work? I'll give you some work. No, don't run towards those people, because those people are overindulging. They want somebody else to do something for them, and it would burn up your energy, literally. But you don't want that to happen. But I want to just talk about that little carnivore piece a little bit, because I really think it's really silly how people would run towards a diet and don't even know the ins and out of it, pros and cons, or where it came from, or why you even doing it. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people just, oh, the meat diet, oh, that's my diet, meat and taters. Like, yeah, every man in my family that lived like that didn't even pass 55. Didn't even pass 55. So I'm not even 50. It's not funny, but it gets to a point where people are so brainwashed they don't even notice. They don't even notice how you're suffering, but you're still eating what's making you suffer. You're still eating the poison thinking it's your savior, and it's not. Plain and simple. That's the big point of it. You know what I mean? Like, that shit ain't gonna work. It's gonna make you gain weight. You're just addicted. You're pleasing this. You're pleasing your palate, and you're pleasing this. You're being brainwashed into a cycle game. You gotta get out of that. You gotta get out of pleasing this and start pleasing this and start listening to this, because this is a brain. Your gut is a brain that will help you a whole lot, and people don't listen to it. I know some elders in my family that their whole stomach is shut down, and then it's like, what you been doing to your stomach, or just filling it up 100%? That's another video I talk about. 100% eating till you're full. Worst idea you can do for your body on a regular basis. But I ain't gonna talk. It's been 20 minutes, almost 20 minutes, and just want to come with all love. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to like tear anybody down. I'm just trying to say what helped me. Like I'm 100 pounds under what I was. I was going towards 300, and I'm 180 now. I'm 185 right now, and it's like wow. I was heading towards the 300 pounds twice in my life. Once for sports, then once out of love. Like I was loved up, sitting on the couch, eating and going to this place, making some good money, and going everywhere to eat, and realizing this is straight poison to my body. But coming at you with all love, just want to help out. You know what I mean? My message from the universe. So like like it, help the algorithm, share it to people that need the help, and should strive because I'm gonna be every week be posting some videos. I'm gonna try to do 2 videos a week with my lifestyle with kids and animals, and I'm trying to start a business, and I'm into investing too. So I'm doing a whole lot, trying to manage it, juggle everything, and sometimes I fall, and I don't believe in sitting there crying about it. Just pick it up and start over again, or start over where you left off. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have uh, you're gonna have a little. I don't know what to say. I say misery because those are one of the 3 promising things in life. And whatever you're doing, the road ain't gonna be smooth. It's gonna be high volatility. You're gonna go up, then down, then up, then down, then up, then down. So expect it. You know what I mean? Expect the downs and love the ride ups. But peace. It's all love, baby.